Hey Greyhound. Hey Greyhounds, happy Monday. This week
Good morning, Carmel. I'm Gigi Welp.
And I'm Cole Dengler. I hope you had a great weekend. We have a great show to start your week off right, but first, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Now, let's go into our news update for today. Around 11 p.m. local time, Kevin Kiptum, marathon world record holder, passed away in a car crash in Kenya. The Kenyan athlete was with his Rwandan coach, Jervis Hakizimana, and another woman as they were driving through high-altitude regions of the western Kenya. The woman was the only survivor and was rushed to a hospital with serious injuries.
The accident did not involve another car, and it was Kiptum himself who was driving. It is assumed that the car veered off the high-altitude road and ran into a tree before rolling away.
This is a devastating loss not only for those who personally knew Kiptum, but also for athletics itself. Kiptum was a very promising runner on his way to win gold in the Paris Olympics. He just recently made the world record in October by completing a marathon in 2 hours and 35 seconds. Now let's send it over to weather and then over to entertainment with Zainab.
Good morning, Greyhounds. This is Rebecca here with your weather update. Today you could expect a high of 37 and a low of 31, and for the rest of this week you could expect chilly temperatures in the low 30s and 40s, but you could also expect to see some sun this week. Now back to the studio.
Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Zainab Khan, back with your CHTV entertainment update for today. As many of you know, last night was the Super Bowl, and with the Super Bowl comes the halftime show, which featured Usher this year. Usher celebrated both his past and present music with guest star Alicia Keys, who made a show-stopping entrance with her bright red cape and sleek outfit. Usher performed his songs Caught Up, You Don't Have to Call, Superstar, and Love in This Club. While we're on the topic of sports and Super Bowls, let's look ahead and see what our Carmel baseball season is going to look like.
We interviewed Gabe Mathieson on the 2024 baseball season. Let's check it out.
I would just say that the commitment to the program is really big for this team. You know, we have guys showing up every day for practice. And right now, for example, we're practicing 4 days a week, and you don't see that much around the state. Most other teams around the state are only 2 days a week right now, but Coach Neal has found a way to get us out here 4 days a week and work around the rules a little bit. So I think we're definitely doing as much as we can. Oh, I feel really good. We definitely have one of the toughest schedules in the state with the sectional that we're in. Got Trinity. They'll be coming to us this year instead of going to them, and I know they're ranked nationally. I think they're top 25 in the country, so definitely feel good about our schedule. Oh, I think pitching is definitely a strong point of this team going into this year. I know we have 4 Division I pitching arms coming back this year. Pitching is definitely a strong point of this team, and I think we'll be holding teams to not very many runs. It'll be fun. We love playing here. We have a beautiful field. This is a pretty special place to play. But I definitely would say we need as many fans here as possible for the games. It's huge. The more people we get out here, the more energy there is around the games. So the more people we can get here, the better I think we'll be able to play this year.
Gabe Mathieson.
Thanks to Lauren Wolfengel for this striking look into the 2024 baseball season. Speaking of Carmel, this past weekend, Accents and Ambassadors swept both their divisions at Pike Music Fest, showing just how amazing our choirs truly are. Before we wrap up our entertainment segment here, it's important to note that this Wednesday is Valentine's Day. Now, what many of you may not know about this holiday is that over 150 million Valentine's Day cards are exchanged each year, making it the second most popular greeting card occasion of the year, just following Christmas. In fact, the Hallmark brand alone has over 1,400 varieties of Valentine's cards. Now let's send it over to Sports with Addie for our Super Bowl 58 update.
Hey Greyhounds, happy Monday. This weekend we had some big events. First, our Carmel Greyhounds girls swim team won their 38th consecutive state championship. The girls won with a total of 433 points, leading 221 points from the runner-up Penn. Sophomore Molly Sweeney now sets herself halfway to the state record for first place wins, her total now being 8, half alone from this past weekend. Amazing job and continue the great work, girls. Also, yesterday, the Chiefs won in overtime against the San Francisco 49ers with a final score 25-22. This is their second year in a row winning and their third time in 5 years. Securing their dynasty, Patrick Mahomes won MVP for the second year in a row. Now that football season's over, we can look forward to college basketball. Now let's send it over to some in-studio announcements.
Attention current sophomores and juniors. GCOM applications for next year are opening soon. If you are interested in being more involved at CHS and helping our future Greyhounds, this is a great opportunity to do so.
For more information, there will be a call-out meeting for new GCOMs on Wednesday, February 14th during the second session of SRT in the freshman cafeteria. See you there. Now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thank you so much in studio for those announcements. Now let's take a quick look at what the Tech Hounds have been up to, and then we'll return with the rest of your news.
Tech Hounds is a robotics club here at Carmel High School. We do a lot to keep it kind of short of what it has to offer. We have a program electrical division. That's the division I'm in. We work on the programming the robot and doing all the electrical components and wiring on the robot. The robot ops, they do all the manufacturing. You get to cut a ton of metal. You get to use a ton of big machines. It's really, really cool. The construction division, they make a mock field for the playing field that we use to test our robot. And then we also have a PR division. They get to make the merch that you can see here, and they also manage a couple other things that pertain to the image of Tech Hounds online and around our newsletters to our sponsors.
Before we move on to your daily announcements, we want to highlight a person of color who is making Black history right now.
Her name is Sasha Ivy. She's the founder of Pink Hard Hats Construction, a company based in Chicago. Sasha Ivy worked in the construction industry for almost 16 years and knows that the industry was predominantly male, with women making up only 11% of the workforce. So she created Pink Hard Hats to change that.
Pink Hard Hats is the largest female minority construction company in Chicago. They work in both residential and commercial construction. Ivy told ABC7 that minorities in the industry are tired of being taken advantage of. Pink Hard Hats has since been successfully creating the space for women and people of color to find respect in the field of construction.
Now moving on to daily announcements. The Active Minds book drive continues this week. The book should be gently used or new for ages 18 or younger. There's a drop-off box in the Media Center, Freshman Office, Main Office, Room E234, and by Door 17. All books are going to children and families in need. Please spread the word to friends and family to gather as many books as possible.
Boys track and field season starts today after school. You must have your RMA paperwork completed before you are able to participate. All distance runners will meet in the cross-country locker room, and all other event athletes will meet at the stadium locker room for practice starting at 4:30 p.m. Stop by E200 to see Coach Culver with any questions.
Carmel MedLife is doing a rose fundraiser for Valentine's Day. Fill out the Google form in their bio to have the roses delivered to yourself and your friends with a personal note included. Roses are $3 each, and all proceeds go towards MedLife Ignite the Light campaign, which strives for education equality across the world. Orders will be taken until 4:05 on Tuesday, February 13th, which is tomorrow, and roses will be delivered during the first 30 minutes of SSRT on February 14th. You can access the rose order form in the Instagram bio of CHS MedLife.
In preparation for the SAT, all juniors must bring their school-issued Chromebook fully charged to their SSRT for a 30-minute digital readiness check on Wednesday, February 14th. Please check Canvas for additional details.
Attention current sophomores and juniors, GCOM applications for next year are opening soon. If you're interested in being more involved at CHS and helping our future Greyhounds, this is a great opportunity to do so. For more information, there will be a call-out meeting on Wednesday, February 14th during the second session of SSRT in the freshman cafeteria.
The CHS Planetarium will be having 2 shows presenting information about eclipses on Friday, March 8th at 7 p.m. and at 8 p.m. Tickets are available on GoFan, and with any questions, please contact Mr. Turner. And that's all we have for your morning announcements today, Greyhounds.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's show. And if you haven't already, you should help support CHTV and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CHTV Carmel Television. And you should also make sure and follow our Instagram at Carmel TV so you can send in pictures of your pets for Pet of the Week.
You can also subscribe to our loyalty program, CHTV Plus. Learn more at chtvcarmel.com. Until next time, Carmel, this has been Gigi Will.
And I've been Cole Dangler. Have a
magnificent
magnificent Monday,
Greyhounds.